There has been no rains here from almost 2 million years, and at the same time 80% of the world's freshwater reserve are stored here. Antarctica, the coldest and probably the most mysterious continent on the earth. Over the past centuries, as it turns out, under the ice of Antarctica, there are around 400 lakes and they are quite long, which is 15,000 kilometers square long, with the depth of 1200 meters, about the size of Lake Baikal in Siberia, which is the largest, deepest and most isolated place. It is supersaturated with oxygen, resembling no other known environment on Earth, and called by the name Vostok. The temperature near the lake reaches up to -89 degrees Celsius. Antarctica has no time zone, no countries, and no ATMs. Antarctica was sighted for the first time in 1820 by a Russian expedition. Since then, this land has been occupying the minds of countless researchers and scientists. How can living beings survive in this eternal cold? What secrets does this ice that covers the continent hide? There are numerous legends and myths in Antarctica. Some people believe that there are alien spaceships frozen in this ice. Others are sure that there is secret base. There are one more legend which says that this ice city was safely tucked away from the human eyes under the huge icy mass. This mass point of view is even supported by some scientists, and they state that Antarctica is the home of lost city of Atlantis. According to the legend, Atlantis is a mysterious city that was occupied by demigods. The city was first mentioned by Plato, a Greek philosopher, in 360 BCE. And if you still think this continent isn't unique enough, then let me tell you 10 mysterious things about Antarctica. Number 1. Elongated skulls. This was a truly shocking discovery. 3 elongated skulls were found in Antarctica in 2014. These skulls were the first human remains uncovered in Antarctica. The most amazing thing about this finding is that their shapes are identical with the elongated skulls found in Egypt, Peru, and other locations. Skulls got such a form due to weird practices that were popular among some ancient civilizations. They used different methods to extend skulls from a young age. This amazing discovery means there could have been some kind of contact among Africa, South America, and Antarctica civilization. Number 2. An ancient meteorite. Vast plains of Antarctica make meteorites stand out and stark contrast. This is probably why 90% of all meteorites found on Earth are discovered in Antarctica. Another reason is that ice preserves this space debris and protects it from corrosion. From the last 50 years, there has been found more than 10,000 meteorites in Antarctica. Some of them are 100,000 years old. One potato-sized meteorite that hit Earth in 2002 and was discovered in 2015 arrived from Mars itself. Scientists found that this piece of extraterrestrial rock contained fossilized remains of Martian microbes. Number 3. Ancient fossils. It turns out that dinosaurs used to live in Antarctica. Fossils found there are 71 million years old. These fossils belong to prehistoric birds including mosasaurs and plesiosaurs. This means that dinosaurs lived on the continent 70 to 200 million years ago. According to scientists, this is highly possible because the temperature in those days was much higher than today. Number 4. Blood Waterfall. An unaware onlooker might easily believe that the Taylor Glacier is leaking blood. Terrifying blood red liquid flows over the ice. This unusual waterfall contains so much iron oxide that it makes the water look like blood. What is the source of this phenomena? A couple of miles away, there's an ice-covered lake. The salinity of the water in this lake is 4 times greater than in the sea. That's why both the lake and the blood waterfall freeze only at a temperature of -10 degrees Celsius. Number 5. Dry valleys. Antarctica is a snow-covered continent. However, this land is one of the driest locations on our planet, called dry valleys. This barren land was discovered in 1903. The valley have incredibly low humidity and there's almost no ice or snow covering this region. This place hasn't seen rain for more than 2 million years, and the super strong winds are to blame for these dry conditions. The speed of the wind's frequency reaches 322 km per hour. When they descend on the valleys, the wind heats up and evaporates snow, ice and water. By the way, among all Earth environment, these conditions are believed to be more similar those on Mars. That's why NASA tests one of their program exploration in dry valleys. Number 6. An underground lake. Scientists know that there are approximately 400 lakes in Antarctica. The water does not freeze under the ice due to the phenomena, and water stays liquid even its temperature reaches below the standard freezing point. The Earth's core heats the water under the glacier. Some of the lakes are active. This means that despite all the harsh conditions, there's life inhabiting them. For example, when American researchers drilled 2,300 feet of Ross Glacier in 2013, they discovered an underground lake. The scientists managed to extract sample of water with this lake. It turned out that under a massive layer of ice where there was no light, there lived cold resistance bacteria that had been previously unknown to science. Number 7. Volcanic Activity. A researcher from the University of Rhode Island's Graduate School of Oceanography and 5 other scientists have discovered an active volcanic heat source beneath the Pine Island Glacier in Antarctica. Discovered that there are 91 different volcanoes. The largest volcanic region on Earth, with nearly 100 volcanoes, has been discovered 2 km below the surface of the vast ice sheet in West Antarctica. The newly discovered volcanoes range in height from 100 to 3850 meters, with the highest volcano as tall as Switzerland's Eiger Mountain, which is 3970 meters high. So this is all for today's video. Thank you for your patience. Take care. Bye.